Hola. In this presentation, I'm going to be saying some different greetings in Spanish. Listen to them, see if you already know some of them, and to learn new greetings in Spanish, you might want to pause this video to practice saying them yourself after I say them, or listen to the video several times to help you learn these new phrases. Hola. Hola. Pay attention to the fact that the H is silent. Hola. Buenos días. Buenos días. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Pay attention to the spelling of the first word in each of those phrases, because with buenos días, the first word is buenos, which ends with an OS. But with buenas tardes and buenas noches, the first word is buenas, which ends with an AS. They're spelled and pronounced differently. Buenos and buenos días, and buenas for buenas tardes and buenas noches. Buenos and buenas. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? The difference between ¿cómo estás and ¿cómo está is that you're going to use ¿cómo estás with the S at the end if you're talking to people that you know very well, like a good friend, or if you're talking to a younger child or someone else that you speak to in an informal way. You should say ¿cómo está without the S at the end when you're talking to someone you don't know, or in any formal situation when you want to talk to the person in a more formal way. ¿Cómo estás is the informal form, and ¿cómo está is the formal form. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal is an even more informal way to say how are you. It's kind of like saying what's up or how's it going. Bien. Bien. Muy bien. Muy bien. Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. Excelente. Excelente. Así, así. Así, así. You can say así, así if you don't want to say you're doing great, but things aren't going so bad either. Another way to say that is más o menos. Más o menos. Mal. Mal. Muy mal. Muy mal. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? In writing, that can be spelled UD, but it's still pronounced usted. It's just the abbreviation. ¿Y usted? ¿Y tú? ¿Y tú? The difference between y tú y usted is that you use y tú when you're talking to someone that you know well, like your good friend or a younger child. In other words, it's the answer to ¿Cómo estás?, the informal question. If you're talking to someone you speak more formally to, a person you don't know, or in a formal situation, they'll ask you ¿Cómo está?, without the S, and you'd answer muy bien, y usted, for and you, y usted. Y tú, for informal situations, and y usted for formal situations. Hasta pronto.